Hello everybody, welcome back to the Ocean's Elegance. I am Ari. I'm also known as your build expert. Currently I am commentating over this because during the production of this video I did not realize that my microphone was off. Do not judge me for this, but yes, my microphone was off, so I will just be commentating this whole time. But basically, at first my thing just takes a while to load. My thing lags like for a bit and then it like comes back. But while we're doing this, I'll take my time to introduce myself. I am Ari. I'm usually mostly build oriented. I love playing strategic games, which is, you know, why I play these games, and I love, you know, playing strategically when in like higher levels of Sim Universe and all of that. This is me trying to my desperate last attempt at 36 starring in HSR. Like literally right before, I'll show you at the end, but it's like right before the game ends. Okay, so I'm just gonna commentate over this battle, you know, saying what happens and saying, like, you know, my whole thought process. Okay, so during this, you know, I'm like kind of chilling. I mean, like, you know, there was like that like hiccup earlier when Locha had to heal himself, but like, yeah, it's pretty terrifying. I want a MoC burst here. MoC does not crit, of course, because he doesn't like critting. I'm gonna go ahead and Phase Shao burst. Phase Shao is able to take out this like enemy. My whole thought process here was to just take out like one at a time. I was really trying to take out like the side guys because they killed me the last couple times. Of course, they're not hard to fight still. He goes ahead and summons those people. I'm gonna go ahead and try to kill those people off to the side. I normal attack on this guy to conserve skill points. I also normal attack with Luckshot to kill this one, and he still has minions, but I'm not really worried about those guys. I normal attack again to save skill points. He like, you know, does heavy attack, and I heal. Honestly, I get very worried at this point because you know, they're taking away my HP at that rapid rate. I see that I'm wasting a lot of time here, but before, you know, I could even take the time to process that, I get all my stuff. As you can see, I try to spam my Robin burst, and I get really terrified because, you know, my Phase Shao almost dies. I decide to normal attack, get my burst, and, you know, generate my Abyss Fields. MoC goes and attacks, healing my Phase Shao. Attack again, healing my Phase Shao. Then I go ahead and Phase Shao burst here. It doesn't take him out, at least I don't think. It does a good 124. Most follow-up attacks, Phase Shao follow-up attacks, and then, of course, this guy dies. What's actually really annoying is what's called the middle guy, like, still won't die, so I go ahead and MoC burst on him. It was, like, a waste, but, like, it was still something. What's it called? Okay, so I go ahead and Robin burst. Adventuring is very terrifying for me because my survivability is terrible. I tried using a Jingliu for this, but Jingliu takes away her opponent's HP. I honestly can't manage that, and even with my Quoquo. So I bring Locha. I saw somebody else do this with Acheron and Phase Shao, although I decided to replace Phase Shao with Firefly because my Acheron is like not that good where she can like go through res because Kafka's in the first half. She has lightning res. So I used Firefly, Ron May, and Gallagher, and Trailblazer on the first half, and then I went ahead and used Phase Shao on the second half. I used some of Locha. I think it was Fushman on the first. No, as I said, it was Gallagher. Surprisingly, I actually didn't need Fushman for this. I did also. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm like doing really good at this point. Like I'm like almost. It's only been like one cycle, and I'm already almost taking out the first phase. MoC doesn't crit again because he doesn't like critting on his burst. Honestly, literally trying to get my Robin burst here, but she ain't going up. Okay, that 1 HP. I say I'm gonna save, but then I just like immediately go in with a Locha burst to send him to the next phase. It does not work. Then he gives me the gamble, so I skill into follow-up attack, so I win the bet and I get my burst immediately, so I can go into the next phase and burst almost immediately. I MoC E here. Honestly, don't know whether I choose to conserve skill points after this. I burst twice. I mean, Phase Shao has like some crits, some non-crits. I mean, it's mostly crits, but like sometimes she doesn't crit. I actually do a decent chunk of damage here, even for like the first phase. I already did like, you know, 38%. It's really nice. E, and then the memory imprint has actually been a really useful thing. He keeps going with like the huge amounts of damage, and I start to get terrified. So, you know, I do my thing. Fei Xiao gets rolls 4, but then gets her follow-up attack, gets a 6, and goes over. Lucha doesn't have any AoE, and Mo's unfortunately isn't able to do anything. So both Mo's, Robin, and Lucha will all get hit. I actually get really terrified here, but Fei Xiao has her burst, so I immediately run and I fucking break Aventurine. What's it called? I managed to burst twice and I kill him. After this, I think. Yeah, after this. I kill him off with my Fei Xiao. So here on out, it's just me explaining, like, my thought process and my builds. But what's it called? Basically, I've been trying with, like, many different teams. I tried Ratio on the first half. I tried Fei Xiao on the first half. Nothing has worked, but then finally, I also show you here that, like, you know, there's only 1 day or 1 hour left, and I waited like that long. I start to show you my Firefly build, my mains, Fei Xiao, Mo's. So first we're gonna go to my, yeah, I love Fei Xiao. I think that's what I said. My Fei Xiao is pretty awesome, to be honest. First, for like reviewing builds, we go to Firefly. Firefly has 2,990 attack, 154 speed, 25 break effect. She has indelible promise at S1 because I wasn't able to like get any refinements of it. Honestly, I check here to see if I have refinements, but I don't. Here are my artifacts and my talents. My talents are pretty good. I did not go any into the normal attack, and I went a lot into my talent and my skill, and then I level 9 my burst. For my relics, I have 4-piece Iron Cavalry. These are my, relics. Don't judge. They're actually not that good, but, I tried. Here is my Link Rope and my, Orb. I put her on Forge. She is E0 at the moment. Then we head over to, what's her name again? Oh yeah, Ron May. And we have 136 speed as well as a whopping 180 break effect. She has an S5 dance, and these are her talents. Her talents aren't that bad, and her relics, I really don't like her relics. They're really not that good. But here they are. She's on 4-piece shooting meteor and 2-piece Talia. I do this thing where I keep like exiting for like a bit. She's E0, by the way. Then there's Gallagher. He has 135 speed, 193 break effect. He has his signature S5, what is real. Here are his talents. It's actually not really that good. And then we go over to my relics. He has 4-piece Watchmaker. I don't like my artifacts for him either, and he has 2-piece Forge for his relic set. I do see this Death Orb, and I also do have this one over here that like I skim over. I know, like, I have that. It's just, like, you know, I've been too focused on other things. I do eventually raise that, though. He's E5, and then we head over to my Harmony Trailblazer. My Harmony Trailblazer is not that good. Like, do keep in mind, she is actually really terrible. I do not like my build for her, and I want to continue working on it. She has about 207 break effect, and she has 132 speed. Her Light Cone is Memories of the Past. Here are her talents. They're not really that good. And then she has 2-piece Meteor, 2-piece Watchmaker. Her, like I said earlier, her artifacts are actually really bad. She also has 2-piece Talia. I am trying to perfect them. And then for her Eidolons, she is E6. And then we're going to go ahead and head over to my Fei Xiao. She has 123 speed, 54 to 177, and 3,000 attack. She has 123 speed, and then we move on to my Light Cone. It's cruising in the Stellar Sea. It's S1 because I've been busy, like, S5ing all my other Swim Universe Light Cones, like Jing Liu's Light Cone over here. Then we're gonna go back over here. Her talents, her normal stacks level 5. Her talent is 9. Her ult's 9, and her skill is 9. Everything else is maxed. For my relics, I have 2-piece During Dynasty of Running Wolves, and for my, my regular relics, I have the Windsoaring Valoris 4-piece. And then for like my actual stats, we have 23 crit damage on my headpiece. We have 16 crit damage on my hands, and a regular crit damage chest. I have tried rolling speed boots, but all of them have turned out pretty bad. I don't have any other speed boots at the moment because I ended up tossing them out, but here's my current attack boots. Then we're going to go ahead and move over to my sphere. My sphere is a pretty bad wind damage bonus. I mean, it's not the greatest, but I definitely do think that the wind damage bonus stack stick is not that bad. Here's my link rope. Honestly, all of my link ropes are pretty bad. Like, even if I go to, like, you know, somebody like Horatios, his is pretty bad. This other one's pretty bad, and then we go to my Mo's, it's also pretty bad. For my facial, I have E0. Facial is really just my pride and joy. I love her so much. I got her at early pity, fun fact, but I'm still working on her. Here's my Robin. She has 3,578 attack and 129 speed. I'm pretty sure that's all the stats you need to worry about, although her attack is pretty low. And then in terms of her light cone, we have, I think it's called S5 for Tomorrow's Journey. For her traces, we have this. It's not that bad. I haven't been focusing on the top stats, but I really want to get them. The two other stats, I'm going to level 10 eventually. You're just going to have to give me some time. Here are her relics. She has 2-piece Sprightly Von Whack and then 2-piece Musketeer Wild Wheat and 2-piece Prisoner in Deep Confinement. Her stuff isn't that good, but in terms of her speed boots, like, you know, I really was like dabbling between speed and attack boots because it doesn't really have like a definite answer as to whether like speed boots or attack boots are better. So I went for speed, even though, like, you know, she's usually like off field doing her burst a lot. So I've like, you know, tried to use speed boots. Here's her orb and her ERR rope, so she can get her burst faster. I do this thing where I click out again for some reason, and then we're gonna go over to my Eidolons for my Robin. She's E0. Then we're gonna go. I would just like to say that Robin is also one of my favorite characters. She's another one of my mains, and I love her so much. We're going to go over to my Locha. So Locha has 3,674 attack and 103 speed. I did not focus on speed for my Locha because, you know, Locha was one of my early units, so he's not built that well. For my light cone, I have Quid Pro Quo. It's not really that good with Face Shell, since, you know, she doesn't actually generate energy particles. To be honest, if I was going to choose a different light cone, I think I would choose, I think it's called Shared Healing. Beating me. And then, we have my talents. There's like 9, 9, 3, and 2. I mean, his talents are really bad because, his traces, because he was one of my earlier characters, and so therefore he really isn't, like, that good in terms of talents. There was also my Bronya, who we could reference, that I got, like, back in 1.1. Her talents are still terrible. Honestly, I really want to get her talents better, and I want, in Locha's, but, I've been trying to focus on other things, like, my break artifacts and my other talents for, like, I think it's Fushuen. We're gonna move on to my Mo's. Mo's has 2,734 attack. His speed is 111, and he has a 56 to 171 ratio. The reason I went for low on speed was because I think that he usually spends most of his time off field, under the enemy. So I picked that. For the light cone, I have S1 swordplay, and here's talents. I was really fast to level 12 his talent because he's awesome and he's one of my favorite characters. I also did not level up his higher traces. Here is low investment relics. He has 2-piece Stern Dynasty of Running Wolves and 2-piece Ash Blazing Grand Duke. Here are his artifacts. He also has 2-piece Band of Sizzling Thunder. Fun fact, these are my old Kafka artifacts back when I first got Kafka. Going on to my attack boots, they're not that bad either. It's just that they didn't roll much into crit, so they actually got really bad. Here's my 29 crit damage lightning boost that I feel very proud of myself. And here's my terrible link rope. In terms of Eidolons, I have him E4. I was pulling on Facial's banner a lot, so I got him E4. He's actually really one of my favorite characters, so I meant to try to focus on him. Okay, that is it for now, guys. Do keep in mind, if anything, sounds, overly repetitive or, bad in terms of, quality, I am voicing over, so just remember that. Thank you, everybody. This is Ari, signing off.